the light. Live in the light. Bathe in it. Imagine the ocean. Above the ocean is light. Bright, beautiful sunlight. The darkness is the ocean. Once you break through the barriers of that water, the shallow parts of that ocean, you might be pulled into it. You might be pulled into the dark. But you can still see the light. You still see the light shining through. But once you get pulled down too far into the ocean, into the darkness, you don't see the light anymore. It's gone. You're swimming around in darkness with no moral compass. Fear sets in that you're never going to see the light again. But you have to know and believe that the light is still there, that you can change directions and head towards that light. To salvation, to life, so that you can breathe once again and not suffocate yourself, not drown in sorrow and fear and paranoia. Just steadfast, hold your breath. Know that one day you're going to see the light again. Every night I go outside. Every night I look for the stars and that beautiful moon. Because there's a lot of darkness out there in that sky. But those little spots of lights, those stars, they shine from so far away, from great distances in time it takes to get to us. But when the nights that you go outside and it's cloudy and you don't see any light, it's like I get sad, and will I ever see those lights again? I know that the clouds are going to pass. The storms are going to pass. And the lights will shine again. Because I have faith that I know that they're still out there. The light is still out there. We just have to wait out the storm, wait out the clouds. Have faith that it's still there. I can't see it, but I know it's there. That's God. God, you have to know God is still there. Even though you can't see Him, it's still there. And it might rain for 40 days and 40 nights, and you haven't seen that sun, that moon, those stars for 40 days and 40 nights. But on the 41st day, the sun, the stars, the moon are going to shine again. And once again, you bathe in that light. You feel that energy. You feel that life coming back into you. More powerful than ever before. You just have to get through the storm. You have to wait it out. You have to have faith and strength to get through it. And when you surround yourself with love and support, with like-minded people who help give you the energy, give you the breath to get through, to make it through, to know that love will light your way in the darkest of times. And that's what we're seeing right now. In one of the darkest moments in history around the world, light is being shown and shined upon us all, through us all. I've been waiting 46 years to feel what I'm feeling right now. 46 years, and it came off the sadness of a death of a great human being. I'll say it again, a great human being that did not deserve what he got. But I understand why it happened. Because every once in a while, when a light that shines so bright is extinguished, you can't help but miss it and be affected by it. If that beautiful sun, that beautiful star that gives us life every day, is taken away, we all lose. We all die. So every day I wake up and I look for the sun to energize me and to charge my soul. Every night I look for the stars and the moon to energize me and charge my soul. So when it's not around and I don't see it for long periods of time, my soul will not be depleted. The synergy of others is real. The energy of others is real. The positivity of others is real. Negativity is a cancer. Negativity is darkness. Negativity is the darkness of space, extinguishing the stars of the universe. Black holes going around sucking up planets and stars and solar systems. But from death comes life. A star explodes and destroys many of planets, but also creates many of planets. A death of one star is the birth of many stars, which means the birth of many planets, which means the birth of much more life. Charlie Kirk was that star. Charlie Kirk was that star. Jesus Christ was that star. Buddha was that star. John F. Kennedy was that star. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, any star that shines so bright, that burns out so quick, will be an effect on so many. But without love, without the power of love, and if love is God, without God, it's just darkness. And I don't believe in the devil. I believe in the ego. The ego is what trips us up. And if you believe ego is the devil, then that is what the devil is then. Ego tells you, convinces you what you're doing is right when you know it's wrong. You have your conscience screaming from the double-sided mirror looking in, but you don't see your conscience, you only see the reflection of the ego telling you to keep going. But on the other side of that double-sided mirror is your conscience screaming at you. No, stop. stop. Hear me. Do not give in. Stand tall against the wave of tyranny. Stand tall against the wave of that big, dark ocean trying to swallow you up. If it knocks you down, get back up before it's too late and you get swallowed up by the sea and pulled to the depths of that ocean, where the weight of that ocean keeps you at the bottom. Till hopefully one day someone comes along and is able to pull you out of the depths of that ocean. We have to believe in something greater than ourselves. And I say that as a sinner. I say that as someone who has done a lot of sin. Someone who has brought darkness to himself. Because he didn't want to believe the light. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe in God because I couldn't see it. When I was 5 years old, I had 3 near-death experiences. But I had one before I was even born. My mother was sick with me. The last 6 weeks of her pregnancy, she got sick. The doctors tried to convince her to abort me, to let me die so she can save herself. My mother refused. She believed that her love was going to pull both of us through, where the doctors had no faith in that. Because they couldn't see that. They could only see darkness. A doctor with no faith is a person who dwells at the bottom of the ocean, trying to give hope. It makes no sense. So I was born because of my mother's love. She did not give up on me. Just like Jesus, God, whoever did not give up on humanity. Three more near-death experiences when I was 5. Meningitis. Being sick, having 105.7 fever. Hallucinating like I just took 2 hits of LSD at 5 years old. Not understanding any of it. I got stepped on by a horse. On my chest. With a horseshoe print. Waking up in the hospital with a horseshoe print on my chest. With the doctors looking at me, not understanding how I'm not dead. Because I was still young enough that my bones were still flexible enough that they bent in instead of breaking into my heart. Fast forward to that same year, looking into a canal at tadpoles. When a sewer pipe rolled over me. A concrete sewer pipe didn't get pushed. Or it might have got pushed by the devil. Because my brother and his friend found some Playboys in the trash, sitting on that pipe, getting excited about what they were seeing, rocking back and forth. As they were sitting on that pipe, the pipe rolled out from under them, hit me from behind, knocked me into the canal, rolled over me, pushed me into the mud. God saved my life because the night before it rained. which softened the ground, which gave weight to my body being pushed into the ground. I lived. I broke a collarbone, but I lived. 2 car accidents. Being shot at. Bullets whizzing by my ears. Divine intervention is real. If your soul shines bright, the universe will step in to save you. But the universe, God, also knows that those who shine so bright are the ones worth sacrificing. Because their sacrifice affects so many. Again, if that sun dies, that star dies, we are affected by that. Let the sadness wash over you like a wave, but do not get angry. Do not get angry. Feel the hug of the universe. Embrace that hug. Feel that. Let the universe absorb the sadness and take the lesson for what it is, whatever it is. Anytime you get sad, there's a lesson there. Anybody you come across in life, talk to, because there's a lesson. There's a lesson in everything. There's a silver lining to every darkness. You just have to look for it. Take 30 seconds to a minute to look around, to focus your energy, and you will see. You tap into that third eye and you will see. You just have to pause for however long you could possibly pause for until the answer comes to you. It could be a minute, it could be an hour, it could be 5 hours. That's why when you sleep, your subconscious, your third eye is tapped into that subconscious and is amplified. That's why it's so important to bring in positivity into your mind while you're sleeping or before you go to sleep. Listen to nothing but positive affirmations, positivity. That's why it's important to pray before you go to sleep. Because you're meditating. You're talking to God or you're talking to yourself. It's important, people, for humanity to survive. We have to change the way we feel. We have to wait, and it goes off with the way we think about our feelings. Your thought and your feelings are not the same because they don't exactly link up with each other without the right guidance. And this misled youth right now, I like to call them, Charlie was that guidance, was that little bit of spark that they noticed. It was that star from great distances that came to him. That Charlie was that star that shined his light across great distances to others. And when that star died, its energy spread through all of us, amplifying all of us, charging all of us to feel what's real. and to think about, why am I feeling this? I've never felt this before, but I'm feeling it now. So your thought is to seek answers. Gotta understand there's a difference between thought and feelings, people. Very, very important. But once you sync those two up, it's a beautiful thing. We have to believe in something. Believe in love, not hate. Start there. Explore love through human contact. Don't just walk by somebody and say hello. Don't. When you walk by somebody, anybody, if you're willing to say hello, extend a hand, extend a fist, bump a fist, touch. Human contact is needed. Don't hide behind a computer. That was the amazing thing about Charlie. He went out there. He could have sat home behind a camera and a computer and gave his message to the world, but he went out there. He talked to the people. He shook their hands. He hugged them. And those people went out and paid it forward. Charlie affected one. That went out and affected one. That went out and affected one. That went out and affected 10. For every one person, the 10 others got affected. And so on and so on. We have to lead by example. We have to lead by example of love. We have to rise above the hate. Rise above the hate. Rise above the hate. And I'm screaming that to myself. I'm an angry person. I want to go out and I want to fight. But it will do no good. Because that darkness wants you to fight. Like in Star Wars, the Emperor wanted Luke to fight. But Luke did not fight. Luke did not give in to temptation. Luke loved. He loved his father so much that he still felt the light within him. Because he had faith in the Force. And to me, the Force is God. God is the Force. God is not a he. God is not a she. God is the compass, the moral compass. That's your moral compass. The Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. It's a guide. It's a guide. Because every soul is different. Every soul interprets the Bible different. Because you're not going to connect with everything in the Bible. But the Bible will connect with everything in you. I love you all.